Greetings. Since this is really my business channel, I decided to put this video on this channel instead, and it's somewhat related to the training site, although very, very indirectly. So when I created the site, one of the things I had to do was set up a payment plan. I had two options. I could either use PayPal or I could use Stripe. I was already hooked up with PayPal, but it just felt a little cumbersome, and I didn't want to use that to test, since the rate that I was going to use for test was only like going to be $1 or $1.25 or so, and I wanted to see how Stripe worked, which I had never used before. So I created a Stripe payment of $1.25, and then I went and I clicked on it. It took me to Stripe, and I paid it using my business American Express card, and it went through fine. It was perfect. And the next day, Stripe said, okay, we're going to be sending you $1.25. I don't really know if I got it at $1.25, because I'll tell you the truth, I've never looked to see what they actually sent me. Anyhow, that was about 2 months ago, and it worked out well. Then last week, I get an email that says it's from American Express, and they've seen some fraud activity, and they're sending me a new credit card with a totally different number at the end than the number I've had since 2002. And I thought, okay, this just looks fraudulent. I'm not sure. I'm going to call American Express. So I call American Express, and I speak to this lady. I said, yeah, I got this letter. I just want to verify that this is a real thing. So she looks it up, and she says, yes, we detected some fraud activity. I said, where? When? So she looks it up, and she says, it looks like there was some kind of fraud activity on June, some date she gave me, for $1.25. I said, that wasn't fraud. That was real. That was me testing a payment that I was looking to see if it would work on a new training site that I had created. And she says, oh, well, I don't see here that they sent you a letter, which is the process they're supposed to follow, by the way. If they see something that's fraudulent, they can either send you a letter or they can send an email asking you something. That it took them 2 months to look at $1.25 and think that was fraud. I mean, what kind of criminal would fraudulently charge $1.25? It costs more than that to buy a candy bar. So I said, okay, now that you know that's me, can I keep what I have? She says, no, they've already changed it, and they're going to be sending you another card. So I get the new card a couple of days ago, and I'm looking at this card. Actually, I didn't open up the envelope until last night, and I'm looking at this card, and it's light green with the silver numbers on it, and I can barely see it. I mean, I have to take my glasses off, and then I have to tilt it into the light so that the light will reflect the numbers. That's not necessarily user-friendly. What kind of idiots will put silver against, light green? Okay, Wegmans has done the same thing. If you're from this area, you know what Wegmans is. They kind of have the same thing where they have a green background when you're ready to make payments with this light blue. And I can never see it. But luckily I've been going long enough so I know what it is. Anyway, this is one of those kind of things where when you're going to do tests like that, I guess what I should have done, which I never thought about, was after I saw that it went through, I should have gone back through and canceled it. But it never occurred to me that $1.25 would show up as potentially being fraud. Fraud to me would have been $100 or more, and even that wouldn't have made any sense. So I'm just putting that out there because if you're creating something and you're looking to make payments and you want to do a test for a small amount, you might think about deleting that on the back end and moving on with life. Business is a strange thing. Anyway, my name is Mitch Mitchell. Y'all let me know what you think of that.